Is this thing on? Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, good people? I hope you guys all been doing well. Hope you ain't dealing with the hustle and bustle of this Christmas season. A lot of stuff can be ordered online. These people out here is crazy in these lines. Anyway, so this is the last of the lives that I plan to do this year before deciding to tell y'all the truth about a whole bunch of crazy shit. So let's get started. First of all, I've been slacking. I haven't been wanting to make the choice to choose when to make this video. I should have did it last Friday, but didn't feel like it when I got home. Should have did it that Saturday, but I was in the middle of still building, not necessarily a studio, but I want to set a tone for this next set of videos. And I'm still waiting on Amazon to deliver something to me so I can put my office together and make some stuff really happen. Anyways, because it's getting cold outside. That was what I wanted to say. It was getting cold. It's too cold to be out here in these cars talking to y'all. But anyway, so now we talked about a few things. We talked about justice. We talked about truth. We talked about shit. We talked about a lot of different things. But the last thing that I really wanted to talk about was choices and karma. You know, I don't know. You might already know. That's what life is all about, right? Life is really the sum total of the choices that we make. When I was younger, I saw a lot of people choose different things. Some people chose to have children in the middle of finishing up high school. Some people chose to get involved in high-speed chases and end up no longer on this planet because, well, they chose wrong, right? And while I'm talking about choices, one of the things that I did want to share, or a couple things I should say, is that I've always enjoyed reading. What really kind of highlighted to me when I was younger the importance of my choice was a book. And at the time, I was going to Sierra Mont Middle School. I was just a middle schooler. But I got a hold of this book, and I'd never seen a book like this before, and that's what attracted it to me. But this book, and maybe some of you have experienced the same type of book, but this was a choose your own adventure book. And I'm reading this book, and when you get to a certain section in the book, you get the option to choose to turn the page or to go to another page somewhere else in the book and pick up the story. Well, I chose at this particular time to go further ahead in the story, and when I did, the character in that book, that novel, met peril. Right? And all I had to do was turn the page to the next book. So what I learned, I guess, at that time was that choices were important. Right? And I've been choosing, I think, to a greater degree, to make good, solid choices. Now, when you do make these choices, other choices follow, right? You make one choice, now you got to make more choices because you made that choice, right? This big string of choices that culminate into what you receive or what you don't receive. And I think part of those choices, like I was telling you earlier about some of my friends that maybe made not such intelligent choices, end up with karma. And I don't know, some of you guys may believe in karma, some of you may not believe in karma, some of you may not understand what karma is. But attached to those choices, the definition of karma is nothing more than the energy you give. Right? Choose to rob somebody at gunpoint, maybe shoot them, maybe disfigure them, maybe kill them. Karma is something that you have earned by way of that choice. And I don't know why I'm being called to talk about choices and karma, but I wanted to speak to it, right? And like I said, I've been choosing to try to be the best person that I can be. Now, I haven't always been the best person, I haven't always chose right. But the longer you live, the more you make choices. If you're paying attention, you'll begin to see the connective tissue between choices and the karma that you receive. A lot of people are jealous and envious of me because I made good choices, because I received good karma. And like I said before, I haven't always chosen right. Sometimes I've chose to hurt people's feelings. Not purposefully, but selfishly, right? In other words, to make a choice for myself, I may have hurt other people. And it's a byproduct of my choice, and it wasn't intended, but it happens. And then people can change how they view you, right, because of that. I don't have any control over that, right? I can't change that choice once I make it. I cannot reshape how you respond or how you feel or what occurs to you because of those choices. But the other side of that is more than likely you've made choices too. Some of my family members had made some choices. And whether they believe in karma or not matters not to me. I certainly believe in it. That's why I make the choices I make. But there will be karma to visit upon everybody that makes the choices that they make. Some of you guys may have been experiencing good karma from the choices that you make. I champion that. I'm appreciative of people who made good choices. And I understand that sometimes you can get caught in a situation and think you only have that choice to make. Hell, I've done that many a time as well. Especially in my 20s, my late 20s to be exact. I made some really stupid choices. Guys, at one time I owned 5 cars and a motorcycle and did not have a house or a garage to put any of them in. And then I was choosing to replace tires on 5 vehicles, choosing to change oil on 5 vehicles. I don't even know why I felt like I needed that many cars. But I mean, I do love cars, but it was a little ridiculous. But it was a learning lesson nonetheless, right? But in those choices, what I did discover was that even though I would sometimes think, hey, I only got this one choice. I'm behind a rock and a hard place. I can only choose this to escape. And then after I made that choice, in review, I was able to see, damn, there were 2 or 3 other options I had. But I learned that lesson, and I learned to not make choices until I looked at everything, every option, every possibility, every result. And because I began doing that, I ended up in a space and a place that I wanted to be. A space and a place that made other people feel uncomfortable when I came around. Which is a shame, because I don't harbor envy or jealousy for anybody. I am so happy to see people do well. Hell, I don't care if they're doing better than me. It gives me something to aim for. Because I am a competitor. But I compete with myself, and that's my choice. It's the smartest choice I can make. But others, in silent competition, have been making some really bad choices. I mean, some fucked up choices. And so there's going to be some bad karma. I mean, some fucked up karma. You might have already seen some people getting their ass handed to them. But it ain't going to be me. Right? Like, because I choose to stay up out the fray. Yeah, it could be so easy for me to choose to try to become karma itself. But I don't have to do that. Because I know that karma exists. And I don't even have to see them get it. I just simply got to know that it come for them. But in any event, I did what God called me to do. I've spoken to you guys about choices, and I've spoken to you guys about karma and how they are intertwined. Now you got to look back at yourself and you got to ask yourself, am I making choices that provide for the best that karma can give to me? Have I made bad choices and therefore the karma that I have is what I have? But it's not permanent. You can change that opportunity. You can change that karma. You can change that energy, the energy that you give, which is your karma. So anyways, like I said, this is the final video live that I'm deciding to do for the month of December, before going ahead and coming for the heads and the necks of the people that have been trying to put me in a place that I don't deserve to be, because it's not my karma. Which is the reason why I'm not there now. It's the reason why you see the smile on my face. And the laughter in my belly. So whatever you guys do this Christmas season, and then the next year and the year after that, and however long you're blessed to be on this wonderful planet, I hope that you have learned that there's always more than one choice. There's always more than one option. And there most certainly is always going to be more than one version of the karma that you receive based on those choices. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear. I'm not a preacher. I'm not preaching to you. I'm just simply espousing to you what I have learned in my life and the reason why I find myself where I am in life. And I would like, if you're not where you want to be, for you to figure out how to get there. And if something I have said helps you rethink your plan, rethink your choice, change your karma, here is where I will feel good because of it. In any event, guys, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, whatever it is that you practice, celebrate, or plan to do. I hope that you're all safe. I hope that you're all happy. And I hope that there's laughter and whatever else it is that you would like to receive from this life we get to live, right? Now, for the next set of videos that I do create, I will be only filming them on Fridays. Haven't figured out how long they're gonna go, but I'm hopeful that the last of my devices for my video lives will be arriving soon. I don't know if it's coming UPS or FedEx or whatever, but yeah, Fridays, not sure what time I'm gonna do them, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be surprising, but it's gonna certainly be just the truth. So if you're interested in the truth, hang out with your boy next Friday, and the Friday after that, and the Friday after that, because this is a very, very long story. But it's a good one, because the main character, which is me, in the end, and yeah, I'm spoiler alert, in the end, the main character is gonna win because that's his karma. Hey guys, I hope you have a great day. Here in Texas, man, it's some warm weather. I gotta get this sweater off and get out and about and enjoy the day. Get some Christmas gifts and try to bring a little Christmas cheer. And love on yourself, love on the people that you care to love. And well, don't offer hate to the people that you don't love, but you know, allow them to receive their karma. Take care of yourselves, guys. Love you.